Hello, let's try to solve another Leetcode problem 2772. Apply operations to make all array elements equal to 0. So we are having this kind of nums, so we're going to do some operations to make it always to 0. If we can make it, so we're going to return a true, otherwise we're going to return a false. So this k is just for window size. So first of all, for this array, so 2, 2, 3, 1, 1, 0, how can we make it? So we're going to starting from this number 2. So basically we're going to check this number. So this is the first number. So we're going to minus a 2. So it's going to become 0, 0. Here going to become 1 and 1, 1 and 0. Now we need to check from this one here. So we're going to need to minus a 1. So to this area it's going to be 0, 0, 0. So we need to solve this problem according to the greedy idea. So the greedy idea is that we're going to check from the left to the right. If we find a number which is not 0, definitely we need to minus this current number. Maybe there are some other ways, but that is not so greedy. So for example, from here, we want to minus 1, it becomes a 2, this is a 0, 0, okay. Now we have to go back, because here is a 2, 2, 2, so we're going to minus a 2, it becomes 0, 0, and 0. And it also becomes a 0. But the greedy idea is that we're going to always check from the left to the right to make everything right. But because this way, if we check it from here, it might cause something wrong. I didn't prepare some contradict example, but the normal way of seeking to solve this problem, the greedy idea, is just we're going to check from the left to right. But maybe we're going to try to use this second example. Definitely this is going to be false. So if we have something like 1, 3, 1, 1. So first of all, let's try the greedy idea. So from this is 1, so we're going to minus a 1. So this is 2, and this is 0, and this is 1. Now we want to check this number, and we want to minus a 2. It is okay. This is 0. And if we minus a 2, this becomes negative 2, and this becomes a negative 1. So if we find any number that is negative values, definitely it means it is not possible, so we're going to return. Maybe you think, why not we plus a 2? So we plus a 2 here, so this is a 0, and this is going to become 1. So the window size is a 2. And finally, there's only 1, but the window size should be 2, and it is not possible, right? Let's just check this number. We can choose any subarray of size k, and we're gonna decrease by 1. So this means we cannot plus equal to 1. So for that example, we cannot make it. So let's just use that example again. So 1, 3, 1, 1. So we minus 1, this is 0, this is a 2, this is a 0, and this is 1. And then we're going to minus a 2, so this is 0, this is a minus 2. This is going to be negative 1. Because for each of the time, we can decrease by 1. And this has already become a negative number. We cannot plus 1. We can only decrease 1. It can become negative 3 or negative 4, but it can never become 0. So it means up to here, it's going to be wrong. So this is just a simulation of the problem. Now, we're going to try to find a way of solving the problem. And the k and the length of the nums is 10 to the power of 5. Basically, we cannot use a brute force to solve the problem. The idea is that we're going to have this kind of nums, and inside this nums, it can be positive integers or it can be 0. And definitely we want to do some operations to make all the numbers to be 0. But we're going to solve it according to the greedy idea. So we're going to start from the first position, and we're going to have a window size of k. So this is the window size. And in this window size, we want to check the first number, this one here. If this number is a positive number, definitely we want to reduce some values. And if we would reduce values, all the numbers in this range should reduce the same value. So for example, it's going to be like plus minus 2. Definitely it means it is a minus 2 for the first one. Yeah, so for me, I'm going to use the prefix, I'm going to use the difference array, I'm going to use a plus or minus 2. So here means this is going to be a minus 2, here it's going to be minus a minus 2, so it's going to be 2 at the end of the window, at the prefix k plus 1, so it's going to become 2. And for others, so for example, we're going to check the next prison, maybe this is also a positive value, we're going to still need to check the window, and we're going to update this window size, yeah, at here and here. So this means if we solve it like this, so this is 1, and now we have another window, we have another window, so this means we can use the difference array to solve the problem. Yeah, and in this range, so in this range, this areas, we're gonna have a value. So this value gonna be, yeah, gonna be the prefix sum of all the values in this range, because definitely we're gonna plus some value plus x, or minus some value y, or plus some value z. Yeah, but definitely we need to have this prefix sum of all the values, and then just plus the count number. So it's gonna be yeah, it's gonna be my current number plus this number. It's gonna be my current number. If it is more than 0, it is okay. I will still check it using a window size of k. So if it is equal to 0, it is okay. I just continue. I will continue to check the next one. But if it is less than 0, it means it is not possible. Or if it goes out of the window, it means it is not possible. Yeah. Now let's just try to solve it. So we're gonna prepare a variable n. It's gonna be the length of the nums array, and the n is gonna be 0 times n plus 1. And because we use the difference array to solve it, now I want to check all the numbers. So for I in range n, and I want to prepare a prefix variable. It's going to be starting from 0. So currently for this prefix variable, I'm going to plus equal to the value inside the difference array. And I want to update my value v, so I want to use enumerate. So for iv, enumerate the nums, and this v would plus equal to the prefix sum. So basically this means my current value for this number. For the first one it is 2, but for the second one it's going to be 0. It means I don't need to do anything about it. Yeah. So for the first one, if it is 2, so I'm going to check this number v. So if 0, definitely I don't need to do anything about it. I'm going to continue it. So if this v is less than 0, or this I plus the window size k is more than, yeah, let me check the window size. So it should be I is my prison plus the window size. If it is more than n, it means it goes out of the window, so I'm gonna return false. Yeah. This is the prison. So for example, I have a prison here. If I have a prison here, for example, but k equal to 2, it means this value index plus 2, the index is gonna be 3 plus 2, it is 5. Yeah, and this 5 is more than the length of the array, more than 4. It means it should be false because it goes out of the range. Now, if everything's okay, it means this way gonna be more than 0. So if it is more than 0, first of all, I'm gonna update my prefix sum. So it's gonna be plus equal to negative value v, because currently I want to decrease a value. It means I minus a value, so it's gonna be plus equal to a negative value, and I want to update my difference array, so it's going to be I plus k, so it will be minus equal to this negative value v. And finally, I want to return true if I didn't return a false. Yeah. This is going to be the entire code, and let me just run it to check. As you can see, it works. Yeah. Now let me just submit it to check if it can pass. As you can see, it passed and it's pretty fast. And let's analyze the time complexity from here. So the time complexity is ON, and it is totally right. So this is an ON solution to solve the problem. And this N is going to be 10 to the power of 5. Thank you for watching. See you next time.